right. Look at the US dollar versus euro. Oh, they've done it to me again. They keep messing my charts up. It's so annoying. Let me do this. Okay. Let's put the euro here. I can't do that. Should be able to do that. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Euro USD. I'm trying to drag it over. You can't drag it over. It's just a click. Okay, and US dollar. So there's the US dollar versus the euro US dollar. We've got right now. That's on the 1 minute. Let me go to the 15-minute time frame. We've got a weak US dollar currently versus a strong euro versus the US. The euro is stronger at the current moment in time. So a little bit of down for the US dollar. So that should help bring the indices back up again in the short term at least. Okay, so the NAS after a big drop this morning is fighting back, trying to come back, but does it have enough? Or is this just a fourth wave? Because we've got a 1-2 there. So this could just be a fourth wave and we can come down one more time, just like I was pointing out in Tesla before we started there. So we could get this kind of move coming back down as well. And that would make sense why Tesla would be looking to do the same thing. Another drop. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin looks the same as well. So we've got a 1-2 here, another 1-2. So this looks like this could be just a fourth wave, and we could drop through one more time. So be aware of that possibility. So in the short term, we could catch maybe a little ride in this. This is A, B, C, D, the E leg here, taking out these highs into this gap. 1, 2, 3 top, coming back down. Something like that. So we could catch a ride to the upside and then catch the real move to the downside again later. And it looks pretty good here. We got a nice 1, 2, 3 bottom. Another one setting up. So we could get a nice ride and take out these relatively equal highs here. Let me just take a look on the daily time frame. So I'm going to look at the current daily bar. It's still ongoing. The previous daily bar, we opened, couldn't take out the high, but we did take out its low, took out the low from 3 days ago, 5 days ago. Couldn't take out this low here. Interesting. They left this one alone. So that means it is a possibility that they could come down to take that low. Nothing else left, if so, or not, because they've swept these guys here. They swept these ones. Everybody's gone. There's only this one's left with liquidity. So most of the liquidity now is sitting above. So we could see a possible turnaround in this area without them sweeping this low. That's a possibility. 4-hour time frame. previous high of the 4-hour bar, previous low of the 4-hour bar. And at this one was just now. Oh, no, this is the 8. No, sorry, this is the 8 o'clock candle. The 8 o'clock candle. We opened, dropped down a little bit, and now we headed. Well, we went way up to about 50% of the previous bar. Get rid of this one. 50% of the previous bar, approximately, and we're getting rejection back down again. So it is again a possibility that they're heading to take out this low here. Hourly. So on the hourly we have a large 1, 2, 3, and then this drop. So it looks like we're in a fourth wave. We've come into the gap. We could continue down to take out this low. On the 30, move that over a little bit. On the 30, you can see the 1, 2, 3, very large. Then another 1, 2, 3 here, drop. And again, fourth wave, another drop. And on the 15, get a little smaller. On the 15, there's our 1, 2, 3, and the drop, and chopping it up. So we could head up back into here, and then down. So on the 5, okay, so that's a possibility here that they're going to take out these highs. So we get 1, 2, 3 here that could take us up, unless they decide to take out this low. One minute. All right, so it's not looking so great as it was looking pretty good that it did take out this low. So it was looking pretty good that we had a 1, 2, 1, 2 and we could go. But now they've taken this low. So are they going to take this low? We've got a 1, 2, 3 here, 3, 4, 5. So this could be a 3. And then we're just in the fourth wave again. And they could take out that low, no problem, before they decide to go back up, if they're going to even go back up. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we take that low? We've swept these guys. All right, so the key here now is, at this point, can we take out this high? Or do we take out this low? This is Bitcoin. Okay, so let me go to the NAS, see what the NAS is doing. And go to do the same thing from the daily standpoint. Okay, so on the daily, here's my daily high, here's my daily low. Oops. Previous daily high, previous daily low. So this bar is still going, but we're right in the middle of things here. So we opened, went up high, and went all the way down low, took out everybody to the left here. All these guys are gone. There's this one here left. So are we done? Is that it? It's a sweep. It's quite a comeback after a big drop here. We've come back quite a ways into the midsection here. So on a 4-hour, Go back to the daily for 1 sec. 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hour bar. Previous 4 hour bar, we're just we're just stuck in the middle now. Middle of it. So hourly. So we have on the hourly, we have a 1, 2, 3 top. We've dropped. So same thing like Bitcoin. I would expect another drop. Let's see what S&P looks like at the same point on the hourly. It's basically the same. Okay, so good. 30 minutes. 15 minutes. So now we can see the pattern quite clearly. 1, 2, another 1, 2 here, 3, 3, 4. We would be expecting this move, right? 5 minutes. It looks like it's having a hard time getting through this gap here, but we do have equal highs, so they could push through just to take it out. See how it looks on the 1 minute here. Okay, so very choppy. We have equal highs, so it looks like they might take those equal highs out first before they start coming back down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more push to take out those equal highs. Similar to Bitcoin. So I like Bitcoin better at this point anyways. Bitcoin looks a little nicer looking pattern. Somewhat. Okay, so as we spoke, Bitcoin has broken that low. So that was the thing, because they took out this low in the middle, it's possible that they could take out the low down here. So they did that. So there we get our structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. So can come down a little further. 1, 2, 3. So a couple of things. It's Monday. Monday is the first day of the week. We had a big drop in the morning, so now everything's kind of in a lull state. Mid-afternoon here, 1:30 in the afternoon in New York. Everybody's coming back from lunch now, and we should start to see a little pickup by the algo at 11 or at 2 o'clock. But it is a bit slow right now for sure. Okay, so is this a play from here to the upside to take out these highs?
Looking like it's at a plateau right now.
Yeah, we have a 1-2 here, so this basically is a fourth wave that we're in right now. So we could do this again, but we could also come back one more time and then do it, So if you're going to get in, you have to get out pretty quick at the top. So that looked like that's what they're doing here. They're just wicking it into this order block. and this inverted gap. So we could see that push back above these highs and these highs possibly. That would have been a good buy right there. Let's see if we come back and touch this inverted gap again. Might get a touch there. Or not. A nice fractal. Okay, I'll take the trade on that note right there. See if we can go continue up. So they do come back down into it. So I'll buy some more. Okay. Yeah, very good on their part. So they're going to take. They shouldn't take that low, but they might. Very close. So I'll buy it again. It was a good fake there that they did with this candle. Very nice fake.
Wix, one platform, any website.
Yeah, been holding pretty well.
Unlimited creation.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a stream delay from your channel.
Right there.
So whenever you're having a delay issue, that's because of your latency. So to fix that, you click on Create and click Go Live. And on your stream page,
out of here.
you'll see normal latency. It says best for my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a stream delay from your channel.
Lost my gap.
So
now.
whenever you're having a delay issue, that's because of your latency. So to fix that, you click on Create and click Go Live. And on your stream page, you'll see normal latency. It says best for high quality and viewer playback. This is going to have
It's a tough decision here. Okay, I'm going to take half off. More than half off. There we go. Okay, we got a nice move there. That was good. Bring my stop up. That worked out. Okay, that was good. I thought maybe they might drop it one more time, but no, they're not. S&P is the same.
Prices are struggling. Oh, not
A little tepid there. See if we can make it to that high there.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a stream delay from your channel. So whenever you're having a delay issue, that's because of your latency. So to fix that, you click on Create and click Go Live.
It's the walkway.
Breakwater, yeah.
Breakwater.
And on your stream page, you'll see normal latency. It says best for high quality
On
and
the other side,
playback.
I tried
This
to
is
get it
going to
right
have
on
about a
one of
20-second
those
delay.
tugboats, but there was
Low latency. This is best for real-time interaction
strict
with
laws
minimal
about
playback buffering. This is
people
what you
playing
want
on
to
these
click
things.
for most of you.
My
And then
daughter's
if you have very good internet, you can click on
mom's
ultra low latency. This is basically
sister's
real
husband.
time. So like if I say
He's a
put a 1 in the
tugboat.
chat, they will instantly.
I'm sorry? Captain. What the? Come back already, eh? So almost got me. Very much a fourth wave chop here. A little dangerous in here. Expecting to go out right away. Might still do it. Took that one out. Just one more left. Okay, you might not want to go up there for whatever reason, so I'm going to take the profit off, I think. I'll take it there. I don't think they're going to go up there right away. Still playing around, so. We're stuck in a fourth wave, so we've got a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, chopping this up. A, B, C, D, E. We could come down, take out these lows, and then maybe make a run for it. This is A, B, C, D. Now we get an E leg. Take out these guys. Yep, take that one out. One more left. Right into this gap. So it's interesting that in here they did the same chop like they're doing here. Just a smaller version of it. You know, we only have one left. That was a good exit. Okay, now everybody's gone. So we should head back up now and take out these highs.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I had to reboot my system. This thing is having problems getting above 21,650 on my system. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 12 tries at getting above it. You're probably about 21,690 or something like that for the same thing on NAS.
Ooh, that's pretty close to getting me. Not take me out. Wow. I eyeballed that stop. And it looks like I'm going to die. Oh, that's too bad. I thought maybe I had that okay, but nope, they're going back to take that low again. Interesting. Didn't think they would do that. Oh.
Very difficult to predict what's going on with this thing.
They just went down. Well, I'm not sure why they're going down below this low again. There was no reason for them to come down here. Just be mean, I guess. Interesting. So I can see that I have a 1-2 here. And I was thinking, okay, they did it really quick, and then we would go, but it's a fourth wave, and then they drop it one more time, take out the lows again. So very devious little play there on their part.
Maybe they want to start an algo at 2 o'clock.
We're right into the macro now. Okay, so we'll wait for the next candle here to get a fractal. Still going down. Wow. Another clean. Okay, I'm in on this one. We'll come back down to this gap. So this is the macro kicking in. Partial here. So looking to come up, take out this high up here. And that will give us our structure. They were very sneaky right here. They weren't done. So it looked like it was 5 waves at that point. And we get a 1, 2, and then we go. And they said, nope, let's go take them out one more time. Usually after sweeping everyone, they got everyone here. You think that that would be the bottom. So, no, it's not so. There's a big gap. There was a big gap there too. So. I'm going to add to my position here. Into my position again. No, do not take me out. No way. That's just mean. Oh, so they weren't done. Okay, I'm totally wrong. So they're not done. They're doing a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So interesting. So they're not gunning for those highs yet. Interesting. They're taking out these guys as well.
Yep.
Interesting. A much larger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move, and coming right back into our 1, 2 area. Was not expecting that. I really thought we'd go back up and take out these highs first before we got this move. So totally wrong on that call. Yeah, that's a lot of liquidity sitting up here that they left alone. I'm very surprised at that. They took this one. They took this one. Well, they did take that one. Okay, by a tad. Okay. So maybe that was it. They didn't need to come back up to get this guy because they already got them from over here. So these are the only ones that are left. We have some liquidity here and liquidity here.
That's right at the VWAP line.
And liquidity right here,
For
which was just taken. So these guys are everybody's dead down here now. So it's just new pool of liquidity here, and that's it. Okay, so there's only liquidity sitting above these two, these three right now. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where the liquidity is sitting right now, to the upside. Okay. Other than that, everybody's dead down here except for way down here, which I don't think they're coming back to that level. yet. I mean, I'm expecting them to come down there, but I thought we would go back up first and get these guys, and then we could come back down. If we're going to come back down, that is. Right? So looking at it from a higher point of view, okay, so we've got our 1, 2, another 1, 2, we drop to 3. So this would then be our fourth wave, which is an A, B, C kind of move. We've taken these guys out. So it's likely that we would go back up and take the last bunch out and then come back down. But they could also just go from here down without taking these guys out. So it's kind of an interesting little setup here. Let's see how S&P looks. We didn't have any divergence. It's the same thing. So S&P's clean house here, taking these ones out. So yeah, we should be going back up to take out these guys first before we come down. So it looks like that's the ploy.
Maybe they're reversing it, taking the lower guys out first and then going up to make
yeah, I wasn't expecting them
send off.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to come down and take these guys first, though. I thought we'd go and take these guys.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But they've been doing a lot of things contrary to what you would expect today.
We've got 1, 2, another 1, 2. So this is too tight for a 3. Very quick. 1, 2, 1, 2. So this could be a 3, and we could drop one more time and take these lows one more time. Be careful here still. They've already taken those lows. I had a nice win streak going there for a bit. I had lots of greens, lots of nice profits, and then 2 losses now. So it happens, eh? Can't win them all.
Yeah.
So was doing pretty good there for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus in a row, and 9, and now 2 losses. Let's see, I'm looking for a retrace here, whether they're going to retrace to take out the low or they're just going to come in and bounce. I do have 5 waves.
They're making a 1, 2, 3 now. They have that.
So the question is now, are they coming back to take out the low one more time? Or do they just go halfway and go back up, come back down to this gap, order block?
Well, they're into the next hour. My big question is this going to be the algo?
We're in algo time now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And right now it's a good setup for it.
Bitcoin's looking good.
They crashed down and then made a newer low with a fairly big candle to keep a lot of people out. Now they're just moving higher.
We're into algo. Bitcoin has Looks like they made a turn on Bitcoin here to push back up, short term anyways. It's very tricky right now because we're sitting, in a fourth wave type area, and so they can chop this up and do all kinds of stuff in here.
Well, we've been on the chopping block all morning practically. Anything they do, I would not be surprised at.
So yeah, see how fast they left from down here and went up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So looking for a retrace now. Are we going to get one? There is a inverted gap here. See if we can come back down to that inverted gap. We took that high out. We're looking for that pullback now. Okay, right into the middle of our gap. Could present a buy here. I'm taking a risk because this could be another fourth wave, and we could just go straight down through that low.
Wow, look at this kind of move.
It's a risk play here. Very risky play. Yeah, they're cutting through pretty nicely to the order block. You see, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go through one more time. So it looks a bit suspect. Swept these guys. Is that enough, or do they continue? They've taken that out as well. Okay.
Anything's possible with this today, I'll tell you.
Looks like they're heading down to take the low. So good sell here. If we close above this candle, and that might be a bottom here, but I still kind of leaning more to a drop here. It's 11:11.
Whatever it is, it looks like they're cleaning a lot of clocks.
Yeah, they're gunning for the lows.
That they are. They almost touched VWAP line.
They've taken out that low. So that was the expected based on the 1, 2, 3 here. And another 1, 2, 3, and then boom, boom. So they came back up, swept these guys. So this would have been a good sell. I've been a little bit more aggressive. Could have sold that to take out this low. But sometimes they're tricky, and this could be the bottom. You know, they do a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is so short. This leg here, I had to suspect that this was a 3. Then they would make a 5 on this side. All right, so we'll look for a turnaround here for a play back up now. If we are in fact going to get a turnaround. So remember, we could just continue straight down. Now they don't have to go back up there. So it's looking, they're curving it pretty good here. So it's looking like we could be at the point where we're not coming back at all. But they're quite tricky. So we got equal lows here. We've taken them all out. The next level would be here and here. So yes, they could come down and take these guys out and continue down, or they could still go back up first and then do that move. So it's a bit tricky.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Very, very tricky. Okay, so what are they going to do? Since we've gone 5 down, I would expect to go back up. So we'll have to go with the flow. Got a nice fractal here. Order block. So I'm going to go with the flow. Next candle. Got a gap. So I'll take that as a buy right there. I jumped into Bitcoin, same kind of spot, and getting a really nice profit there. So I'm going to take a partial on that. I'm going to take out this high. Let's keep my stop tight. So can we get a push out of here on Bitcoin, or are they just going to hang around in here? So it's a tough one on Bitcoin as well, because we have 1, 2, 1, 2. So this could be just a choppy area as well. So it's looking for a kind of a bounce here, perhaps, and it's not really super clean.
Yeah, I must say I have not been able to figure out what they've been doing for quite a while now.
And NAS is still struggling here. So they come back, ooh, very close to taking me out. So I'm just, wow. Okay, so that didn't help. So it doesn't look like they're going back up on NAS. They're taking out the low again. Interesting. It's very interesting there. We will be done here. You say, no, we're not. I'm not done. I'm going to exit Bitcoin as well because it's coming back down. Yeah, it's a very touchy area. It looks like they're coming. Okay, they haven't taken this low yet. We got another low here. There's an order block. And low. And we got equal lows right here. Next. So yeah, it looks like they're heading to take all these guys out down here. Interesting. So we've got to go with them, not fight against them. Thought they would go back up again, but they're not. So it's just a downward slide here. Taking these guys. Another one. Yes. It's tough playing in here.
Oh, yes.
Very hazardous to the health. So the problem is that our previous 4-hour candle, we're just stuck in between. We're in the middle of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So which way, next candle could do the same thing, and so on. We could be going like this for a while because
Well,
we're stuck.
It looks like we're going down another 20 handles at least.
But we're kind of in limbo here, so I'm expecting them to come down and take out this low, but it could take a while, or it's a really tough call at this point. You can see that they are looking to come down here, but it could take a while. So.
Well, I'm glad I got my trades in the morning.
We're right between the two. Wow. So at this point, let me just take a look at this again. We have.
That's yeah. What's your count on that thing?
Well, this move here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that makes a 1, and that could be our 2. And then we're in a third wave now, right? Heading down. So that's a possibility like that.
The third wave could easily go down another 20 handles.
Yeah, we could drop a long way down because we're heading down for the lows. So the only thing is, based on this, we can pull back like this and present some opportunities for selling, because right now I really thought we were going to go back up first, but it doesn't look like it's happening at all.
Yeah, right.
I would look to sell, just go with them instead of trying to fight them. If they come back into this gap, I'll take a sell at that point. So they should clear this high out. And this one come into this gap. Okay, they just took it out, I think, by a tick. 539.4. Yeah, by 0.1, they took it out. So we'll see if we can come up into that gap. And Bitcoin has made a liar out of me and gone and done what I expected it to do, but it did it in a very roundabout way. So they did leave out of here and go up, take out that high as expected, but they kind of came back in again. So I decided to exit it because it looked a bit too choppy. But here they did go up and take it out as I was expecting it to do. So it's a bit tough today on these.
Oh, I'll say it's tough.
Get a push up into the gap here on the S&P. Push up into this gap on the NAS. Might do it quite quickly. Yeah, so I'll sell it there. A little short. My stop would be above the high. Let's see if we continue falling here. So what I'm, I hope you guys understand what I'm doing here is not like what ICT and those guys, they do. ICT guys, they're just looking for one setup for the day. And if they don't get it, they don't do anything. They're looking for that, something like this setup here, where they come back into the gap and they're taking that trade and they're coming down. And if they catch that trade, they're in and they get their 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, and they're good. And nothing wrong with doing it that way at all.
I think it was last night I caught one of those.
But there you can certainly make trades going this way. It all depends on if you can see what's going on. You can do that. So I don't mind taking 3, 4, 5 trades. If I can get 3 wins, a couple losses out of that, or all the better if I can get 5 wins, of course. But you don't have to be just waiting for one single trade at a particular time of the day. You don't have to do that, but that's their method. When I get plays like this, I can quickly take something off and so on. So if I'm on the ball, which I'm not right now, I'm missing that. Do a partial here. Okay, so just make any losses back, bring my stop down a little bit.
Well, I almost got to the point I was looking for.
So looking for them to take out the equal lows here next. And then there's a gap.
Yeah, there's a number of equal lows that they can go for.
the ultimate target is way down here, but that could take a while to do that.
Good afternoon, Lennox and everyone.
Hello, Omar.
Hi, George. Yes.
Omar, are you investing?
I think I prefer to trade the Forex experience. I was on the road though. I just came back in the house and turned on the computer.
Yeah. So I'd say since you're building an account, you should take the profits when you get them, and you can always get back in, you know?
Yeah, I was on the road though.
Okay.
For a few hours. And I should be heading back out soon.
It's always tough in here to decide where to put your stop because I have an order block here. So you would think that they wouldn't go through that order block to take out this high at this point, but they can certainly do that real quick just to take, because they know dollars are sitting here, right? Orders are there. So it's a very tough in here to put a stop. You put your stop way up here, and now you're too far, just in case they do decide to get radical and take you out. So better a small little loss than big huge loss up here. Expect them to drop here though. So again, I jump back into Bitcoin. So making a little bit there. I'm going to take a partial again just to keep adding the profits. Oh, just missed that. Stop loss right there. See if we can continue down. Nope. See, that's why it's so tough. You think again that because I have an order block here, they wouldn't go through and take out the high, but they do sometimes. So it's very tough to put your stop at a good spot in here. Some would say, okay, well, you should put your stop way up here. And yeah, it's a tough one because it's so choppy. They can do that. So keep it tight, small loss, bigger profit. Okay, so my NAS is up. They went above it and took out that. Yeah, pretty choppy stuff today.
Yeah. To say the least.
Yeah, still making a little bit of profit though, so it's good. Yeah, my losses are tiny, so it's good. But yeah, this is very choppy stuff. Not making it easy. So with Bitcoin, we're definitely in a fourth wave here. You see that we're just chopping in this mess here. So I would expect them to come down, take out the lows. So I wanted to stay in that trade, but I didn't want to put my stop too far above. So that cost me, because yeah, sure, I could have put my stop up here, but I take a risk that they spike it and take me out. I put it a bit tight, and then they get me. Yeah, this tough one. But we can always jump back in. That's the beauty of the game. We'll sweep this guy. So now looking for a retrace again to catch the move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retrace. Where we retrace to inverted gap. Let's see if we can come back and touch that. Inverted gap. They're going to go up there. No, that's it. Ooh. Oh, that's all they're giving us. I thought they'd come up a little higher. Mm. Yeah, that's too bad. It didn't come back up high enough into that gap. I thought we'd get a bit higher up into the gap, maybe touch that inverted gap, but they said nope, they're not going any higher than that. So we missed that opportunity. And it's a nice one too. And you think you could still get a push back up here, but let's see. Taking out these two lows. Let's look at it from the higher time frame here. So yeah, you can see the structure now. It's quite evident that what they're doing now. So this whole thing here is a 1-2, and this was a chop fourth wave, and now we're coming down to take out these lows. So you can still get in if we can get a bounce. You can still get in for this drop. So let's see if they'll come back into the 5-minute gap. Possible. So they're going to take out these guys here. That level. You can still get a bounce back up, but probability is low now. They could just go straight. Or maybe not. We could still go back up there. It might be a long shot though. Let's see if they do. Okay, back to NAS. So NAS is just chopping up and down. So now we're getting a chop in NAS, same kind of thing. Chop, 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 chop. Go up one more time, and not much of a play here right now. Peter, you're done in Tesla for today? It's doing the same turn over here at this point. Well, so they're not going up a third time. Could we go up one more time here, but they're not. Maybe just a retrace and continuation. Or
Well,
just straight.
Still another area that they could take out here. Not too far below this.
Yeah, we're right there.
Yeah, it's
So you can see our 4-hour candles. What they did, they opened there. They went back up inside the previous 4-hour candle, and they're coming straight down. So they're coming straight down to take out the low of the previous 4-hour candle. That's the trajectory. Maybe just to get in and just you could keep your stop a distance away, and you could catch the whole ride all the way down. That's a possibility, but it's tough. And Bitcoin is not giving me a retrace whatsoever. So it looks like I might have taken myself out of this trade by putting my stop too tight in here, unfortunately. So we got a clean 1, 2, 3 top. And looking to take out that low right now.
You're going down, right, Lennox?
Yeah.
As I'm looking on the 5 minute, I'm seeing like the end of the fourth wave have been completed, and it's on its way down to take out the equal lows.
Yes. Exactly. So on the 4-hour time frame, we're looking to take out the previous 4-hour low, and then assault the lows to the left. That looks like a likely scenario.
Probably to London in the London Open.
We could see this done before the end of the day here, possibly.
Oh, the lower, the one to the left?
Yeah. We're coming down fast onto this guy here. So we could easily, yeah, we're coming down so fast right now. But that was a nice move. It's just an unfortunate that they didn't give me a bigger retrace in this area here to get in. Yeah, see, I've taken out that low already. Boom! As soon as we're just speaking. So now there's only one low left. Right? That one there. So not very far away. So it would have been nice to get that right. That was an unfortunate miss, and that was a nice play. But that's the way it is. Sometimes you miss them. But definitely a fourth wave here. And you get a nice 1-2. So that would have been a beautiful play here. But I couldn't stay in it, unfortunately. I'm being too stingy with my stop. So I had the choice at this point here where I put my stop quite tight, and I put my stop above the order block. I would have been fine, but it's a big risk, right? So I decided not to take the big risk, and because I'm not taking the big risk, I don't get the big gain. Big risk, big gains, right? Big risk, big loss, too.
Yeah, the stop placement is so crucial because you get stop out and then the trade just continues.
Yeah.
Just
sayonara.
Sometimes you want to keep the loss small, but based on the setup, the loss should be the risk should be in proportion. In proportion to the potential profit.
Well, I'm always thinking, okay, I can always get back in, right? So even if I got stopped out in the first part, I can always get back in on a retrace. So because I got stopped out here, I figure, okay, let me catch it on a retrace, but I'm expecting it to come higher, and so I miss getting in because my expectations that they're going to go a little higher. So you miss that, and then that's it. You don't get another chance to get in because they're just dropping so quickly. So here they're giving us a little bit of a retrace now. So maybe an opportunity at this point. So I have a clean 1-2. I'm on the 1 minute. So this whole thing is a 3. So again, we're going to be back into a fourth wave. So it's tricky. This is how they chop everybody out, right?
Yeah, and that's why it's best to catch it from the top.
Yes, sir. This is where you're supposed to catch it to come down, right?
Yes, because
it gets tricky in here because people jump in here because they think, oh yeah, I can just get it right now down, but they start chopping it up because the smart people have gotten in up here, come down here, they're taking profits now, so they're getting in and out, and of course accumulating again for the next drop. So it's very difficult to place your stop in here. Because if you think, okay, I can put it here, I'll be okay, they can easily spike it and take you out and continue down. So it's very, very tough in here. So there is a gap. So a good placement would be here or above here. But again, you still take a risk because they can still come all the way up here. That's what makes this game very tough. So sometimes you just say, okay, I'm not even going to bother. And, don't take the risk at all and, let it be. Wait for a better opportunity or better setup. So NAS is just a slow grind down. Not much of a play in here at all on NAS. I think Bitcoin has the better opportunity. So we get quite a pullback on Bitcoin. Can we come back up into this gap, take out this high? Would be good. Can we do that though? Maybe not. If they take this high out and come into this gap, I'll take the trade. But it looks like they might do that.
A retracement of about 50 to 62%.
This retracement here. Okay, so yeah, they're in there. So they swept the high. So I take the trade. So let's see if I'm correct. So now this is where do I put my stop? So I have this gap. You can put it above this one. That's a bit tight, or this one. But there's still no guarantee that they won't come up there. That's the risk you take, right?
Where would you draw your fib from? From the highest high there?
From the number 2 point here.
Oh, you draw it from the number 2 point.
Oh. Yes, the reason why I'm drawing it from the number 2 point is because that's the third wave. So okay. I want to see a retracement of only 38 to 50%. So we're in the 38 to 50% range right here.
Yeah, they could
see them go too much higher than that.
Because they're right in that gap there.
Yeah, so they might come up there. So I was going to put my stop right there. You see? So it looks okay, but there's a gap there, so it's a bit touchy. So that's the perfect from your number 2 point. You want to see a retracement of this move coming back 38 to 50% ideally, and then continue down to take out the lows. So we did have a gap there for a moment, and it's gone. So it looks like we okay there for the stop. So I'll put my stop there and take that risk that they won't come back up now and spike it back up and take me out and just continue down. So I'm getting nice profits, so I'll take something off right away because I trust these guys at this point. So all right, so now I'm good. So I can bring my stop down a little bit tighter above the high. And my risk is lowered. I made nice profit. So let's see if we can continue down without going back up. No guarantee. Because we are in a fourth wave. So once you understand that you are in a fourth wave area, anything can happen in here. So they can do this, come all the way back up into here, and then drop it. So you're not safe in here. You know?
Yeah, the timing would be crucial to take this point, like at the macro or closer to the macro.
We are actually in a macro right now.
The 10 to 4 one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
we're in a macro right now, the 10 to 3 one. It's not as dynamic as the last hour macro.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, sometimes you miss an opportunity like this, but you can catch a quick profit. You could, you know, if you're on the ball, you think, okay, you made it to the bottom, you could play it back up, but you know, it's risky in here. It's super risky in here to do that. Catch a little move back down, looking for this to continue down, but there's no guarantee that it's going to do that. So very, very tough in the fourth wave. You can see that they're just kind of not doing much in here now. And we're not getting that consistent move like we did here. Totally different area. Gunning for that high again. And maybe I should just keep my stop above that high here, but again, it's not safe. None of these highs are safe at this point. NAS is slowly, that's a good move there. So the NAS is slowly edging down. As you come through the chop here, slowly dropping it.
Well, it got the low that we were looking for, Lennox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, heading down there.
Well, they got it on mine.
Oh, I see the intermediate low. Okay, yeah. So here with Bitcoin, if we can close below this low, so retrace, that would present another sell opportunity. We need to close below this low though. Good, Omar. You can always jump back in, right?
Yeah, yeah. It should. Sometimes I need to take your strategy where you always say you're taking a little something off.
Yes, because we're not investing, right?
Yeah.
And I know, like, you look on the daily and it looks, oh yeah, you can get to that daily low, but that daily low can take 3, 4, 5 days.
Especially when you're trading even Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I'm realizing that it's so volatile.
It's too volatile for you to wait for days because they can go and chop you up, you know, before they get down to that low that you saw that low down here, you're thinking, oh yeah, you can get there. But they chop it all up before they get there. So better for you to take some profits off quickly. That adds up. By the time you're sitting there waiting for 3-4 days for that to get there, they chop you up and take you out.
Yeah, thank you. She should digest her breakfast first.
Yeah, it always looks good when you look on it from the daily. You think, oh yeah, I see that low there, so I'm going to put my take profit down there and just wait. But you can't survive it because they're going to chop. They're going to go back up. That's how they mess everybody up.
Drop the food first. Okay. Are they running out?
I think they do the same thing on
Gotta mute you there, Vic.
If you remember the setup on, I think it's like GBPN and EURAN. There's a nice daily. There's a nice daily pattern on elliott wave pattern on the daily for a while now, and they still haven't completed the fifth wave as yet.
No, because it takes a long time.
Yeah, but they are slowly getting there. But sometimes they get so close, and you say, yes, they are going for to complete the fifth now, and they don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very tricky.
But you still know that the momentum is to the downside until they complete the fifth.
Yeah, I mean, look at even Bitcoin here. I'm looking for them to come down to this low, but they could take a long time to do. They could do all kinds of stuff in here, right? So, yeah, my expectation is that they'll get there, but boy, if I get some profits, early, I'm out, and I can always jump back in again on a retrace, So I have to always look at it in that way. Because just now I just had some nice profit, and look at it coming back now, looking to take me out. Because why? Because I'm in this choppy fourth wave area, and that's why. So it's very high, and there's equal highs here. And look where equal highs. They can take those out. Can they come back and take me out of here? Yes, they could.
Yeah, they can take out that higher high too.
Yeah. So it's very, very tough in here to hang in the fourth wave.
They move it.
So if I can get below this low, I take something off, It's a whole profit, but we'll see. I mean, it's just so choppy right now. This was the best move of the session so far. This nice move here, and I unfortunately missed it. And as is going down. It's tempting to want to move my stop down to this level here, but I could easily get taken out with a wick.
Yeah, that's an easy target for them easy high for them to take out.
Yeah, so if they go red here on this candle, then I could leave it there, but I have to take that low out first. So you see how they did come below this wick, but they didn't close below it. You see that? So because they didn't close below it, they can go back up like that. So that's what's this. See, by moving my stop there, I would be dead because they didn't close below this wick. And so I'm in jeopardy even here now, unbelievably, because there's high here and there's a gap here, so they could easily come take out that high and this high. So you don't want to move your stop now because it's not a good thing to start, okay, move my stop higher, and you don't do that because they can still keep going. They can come all the way back up here. So I'd rather take the loss. And that might have been it. They'd say, okay, we'll just take them right there into that gap, and then we'll drop it again. So it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. So I'd rather jump in now and catch the move. Can make that loss back real quick. So where's my stop? Where's my best place for my stop now? Right? I can go above. Above that gap because they came into the gap, so I should be okay above the gap, but there's still no okay anyways. We'll see. It's a big gap. That's a big stop. So interesting here that they wouldn't close below that wick. Or the tail, I should say, the tail. Since they've taken these guys here and this one, I wouldn't expect them to go and take it again, but it's possible. But I'd like to see them just drop it here now. Looks like they might want to. They might take that high again. Yep. Okay, so now I'm in jeopardy. Because if they come through this gap, I'm toast. Ooh. I'm in trouble. This is where sometimes I take my stop off because I don't want to be stopped up, but you take a big risk doing that because they can continue up relentlessly for a while here, Yeah, so that didn't work. That's the nasty. That's the big risk you take at that point. So are they done? Is that what they're saying? 1, 2. Is this 3, 4, 5, or is this just a fourth wave? Right?
I think it's still a fourth wave if you look on the 5 minute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could be done. That could be, but it's still looking like we should drop one more time here. Further down, you go to the 15. Yeah, it's a tough call, but it still looks like we should be coming down to take out this low. 30 minutes. I need to see to the left now. I can't see anything to the left. So what's over there? Nothing. Just that low down here. So I'm still liking it for a drop, but yeah, I'm still liking it for them to take this low out and this low.
What time frame is it?
This is the 4 hour.
4 hour, okay. I was looking on the 5 minute, from the prior leg down, a third wave down, which would be that big candle here. If you make it smaller, I like to look at it from that perspective. That's the 5 minute.
Yeah.
Let me see if mine look like that.
So we do have 5 waves down at this point, but this could be a 3, and then we could drop one more time here. So we have swept.
But
our 4 hour candle is showing that we opened, we dropped down, but we couldn't take out the low, and we're heading back up. So is that the bottom at this point then, and we're heading up? We've got a nice fractal on the 4 hour, right? We've got higher lows, or lower, higher lows.
Your chart looks different from mine though.
I'm on Bitcoin, right?
Oh, sorry. That's
You're talking about the NAS, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought this was a NAS because the screen is so fine. Yeah, that is why it's not looking the same.
It's different, yeah. So, yeah, just what I figured that they could do all that, come all the way back up into this gap, they do it. So, this is a sell now on Bitcoin, back down, because that's what they're doing, they're coming back. So I'll take the sell at this point. Up above. Interesting, they didn't take that high. Somebody like noise.
Oh, sorry. It's
There's somebody like noise out there, right?
Oh, I think it's a mechanic shop.
Oh,
On the main road there. So they're testing.
okay, we better be done this time. I'm still a bit in jeopardy here because they can still come up one more time to take that high. I hate when they do that, you know. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you think you're done, but this could be a 3, and then they go one more time just to sneak the guys who go in early, like me. And so I'm going to take my stop off because of that, because they're going to take that high just by a little bit and then drop it. So that's just meanness. 291.22, 291, 297. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, that's by 6 ticks. Very nasty here on that one. Okay, so straight down we come now.
Where's that music coming from, Lennox?
I don't hear any music.
Oh, maybe it's on my end.
Anybody else hearing music?
No, I don't hear any music.
That must be me.
It would not be going 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I could be putting myself in big trouble here if I'm not careful. Going through the, yeah, see, I put myself in trouble by now having to stop. That's not good. So we've come all the way up past the order block and everything. You wick above that order block. See, there's nowhere safe for you to put your stop. You'd think that that gap would have held. And they go right through it, past the order block. So we need a wick now and a closure inside this gap. Otherwise, I could be in big troubles here. So is this the bottom? That's the question. Did we finish with that little blip right here? And then this is a 1-2, and we're heading out completely to take out those highs. So
yeah, that could be the case, because
that could be the case, right? And
yes,
that's a big
it was a
problem
sweep.
for me.
There was a sweep there,
so
and there was also divergence.
well, this is Bitcoin again, so
Yeah, I'm looking on it.
okay. Divergence with what?
Oh, sorry, not divergence with something else, but divergence on the chart. Like MACD.
Oh,
Because
okay.
MACD is going up and price is coming down. That last swing low on the 5-minute here.
Yeah.
There's divergence. But still doesn't have to be the low still, but it seems possible.
I like the wick here. They're coming back possibly, but they can still go up higher. It looks like it with 1-2 here, so I'm gonna go one more time, take that high. They're looking at they want to take out number 2 point over here. Interesting. So if this is a 1-2, is this a 3 or is this a 5? If it's a 3, then we should come back. But if it's a 5, then we will not be coming back. We need to see them close below this tail here.
That's a nice wick there on the 5 minute.
Nice big drop there.
Wow.
As did something similar, very short-lived.
I wonder.
There we go. That was quick. Heck.
I'm going to run again.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So take care.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by. Take care.
All right. Take care.
Interesting turn of events there. We had this big drop and then all of a sudden it's gone all the way back up. Looking for the drop again. Now they just wick. A 1-2 here and they come down, but they just wick it. So we could take out that high still. Not so good.
That was a pretty big down spike that we just had on the
I thought we were just going to continue here, but they couldn't go through. The NAS did the same drop.
Yeah, I looked for some news. I couldn't find any.
Very volatile stuff. There's my hammer.
I don't see any news around that's doing that.
No, there's no news at this time of the day. Unless it's Trump saying something. Getting a comeback here.
In all this move, we're only down 0.64% on the NAS. The S&P is almost break even.
Almost through there. Very close. Almost took out that low. Close below it. Okay, get a nice move on NAS. Caught that. Now, where can I put my stop? That's safe. Again, no safe here, but so took some off on the NAS. Still expecting a drop down to the lows on the NAS, but that's a stretch at this point. It's the 4-hour candle that's telling the story here. We opened, we went up first, and then now we're heading down. So where are they heading down to take out the low of the previous 4-hour candle? So that's what the trajectory.
Are you in any trades, Lennox?
I'm in the NAS and Bitcoin currently.
Okay.
To the downside.
That's good.
I think I might close my Bitcoin. I just don't like the movement of it. And I just took a, I was down so much there, I decided to just take a profit off. I still think it's going to go down, but it's been very finicky. Not as clean as the NAS. So Bitcoin is just a bit choppy in here. If I go down to the 1 minute, it's just very choppy. So they can bounce it back up again.
We have an inverted cup and handle on the 2 minute NAS, which means that we're still going down.
Yeah, I like the NAS. The NAS looks good. Yeah, we're dropping nicely there, so got some good profits. I can come down a little bit with a stop, but not too tight to take me out. But that's okay. I made nice profits on it. Bitcoin is just a bit too iffy, too choppy. We did close below that low finally. Gaps to go back to. It's a tough one. I'm still expecting it to fall, but yeah, they're playing around in here quite a bit. Oh, they took me out on the NAS. Too bad, too bad. Okay, so my NAS at my stop is a bit too tight. Figured that it might have been. They come up and get you. So there's still room for this thing to drop further, but yeah, see how much they come back. So it's good that I put it into a profit at least anyways. Yeah, they can come all the way back up to the gap. Marquis, very quiet today. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, this has been quite some market today.
All right. So they did come right back up into that gap.
Yeah.
So I would think they would continue down from here. So again, another sell. So I would sell it here. And stop loss would be above the high. Yeah. That's a reasonable stop. Bitcoin has done 5 waves up. Interesting. Bitcoin did a 5-wave dance up from this low. Not that high. That's what I suspected they could possibly do, but once they did this here, it looked like they could have come down. But that's why I decided to exit my position, because I kind of thought maybe they might do that. And we did have a 1, 2, 3 bottom, so you always have to be worried when you have a 1, 2, 3 bottom that they can do that move. So it puts us into this. So now it looks like we could be ready for a turnaround again. We've gone up above. They might go one more time, take that, but get 1, 2, 3 here. That would present a nice opportunity coming back down.
So Bitcoin is going up now, huh?
Oh, they stopped me out of NAS? Ooh, really? Well, I had some nice profits there. So they came back just to take that. See, you can't put your stop there, eh? They're just so lean. Oh my word. That's just wrong. So you put your stop right above the high and they just come back because they know that's the only place you can put it. You know, where else are you going to put it? You can put it up here and maybe you'll be safe there. But boy, that's so tough, that one. The small loss, mind you, but 8 losing. Okay, so look for a fractal here. So that is nice. Could have taken something off there at that point. So there's my fractal, and they're going really quick. So I'll jump in again. Okay, so I need to get below this low here.
These are fairly big candle moves at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same move in both directions, so you wonder what the heck is going on.
Come down a little bit more. That's good. Okay, so that's a good move down, so I can take a little portion off. Now I can put my stop above. I'm not going to even put it that high, just right there. Okay, let's see if we can continue going down here.
See, normally when you took something off at this point, you should be able to go to break even on your other.
Yeah, I could go to break even, but it's a bit too tight for break even, so I'll just put a little bit above. Just
Yeah,
in
but
case.
normal trading, it wouldn't be too tight. It's just that they're doing so many crazy things now. Like they've gapped down on this candle.
Yeah, it's very volatile still, so you have to be really
Yeah, that's true
a
too.
little liberal with your stuff.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
almost.
look at that. They came back up here and took me out by a tick. Just a tick.
But look, they gapped down again.
Yeah.
So if this is true, you should be able to make up a heck of a lot of losses on this one.
Yeah, I just made my losses back, so that was the main thing. And now I could go to break even if I wanted, or even into positive if I wanted. So I can put it into positive at this point, and then I'm playing for free, so it doesn't really matter. That was the expected move, but yeah, they came back up just to be mean to take me out by a tick there. So it looks like we should make it back down to our low, unless they come in.
Yeah, you should make it to the low at this point.
Yeah. But no guarantees still.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. All guarantees are void today.
Yeah, you know what? Right at the where are we? Well, we got 9 minutes to go. They could just spike it up and then drop it down. You know, because there's lots of liquidity sitting here, so they could spike it back up first. If they have a trouble getting through this low, which right now that's right where we are, then they can spike it back up and take everybody out and then drop it down. So.
Yep.
We're coming into macro time pretty quick here. Okay, they're breaking that low, so that's a good sign. They've broken that low. All right.
It just got through the center of my regression channel on the 1 minute job.
There. It looks like that we should make it down to that low.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's quite logical.
Nice drop here.
But the way they've been doing things today, who the heck knows?
And Bitcoin is making its move down now as well. They did go and take out that high one more time just by a tick again, the same thing like NAS. Poking through the previous low. So this is a sell on Bitcoin. They come down as well. So it's been an interesting day. I've had good success overall, but they didn't make it easy.
The only reason why I was successful today is I stopped early.
Yeah, my losses, I've had 5 losses, but they've been very small, so that's the key. And I've had a number of nice big wins, so that really makes it. But it's been very volatile session here. So Bitcoin looking like a good sell coming up right there. NAS is still going down, so I'm locked in profits on NAS right now. And we're coming right into macro time.
Well, my total for the day was a booming 34 handles.
No, it's better than 33. Remember, we cannot ever complain about making profits. Well, they're really battling with Bitcoin. Now, it could be taken out here with a spike at macro time, but I'm hoping that they don't come back up there. But they're always kind of iffy. They can come all the way back up, take you out.
Yeah, it looks suspicious on
Yeah.
this.
Tough one here with 3 minutes to go, less than 3 minutes to go. Looks like we should just go straight down.
Maybe it's waiting for the 4 o'clock bell before it does that. So it has another opportunity to take out people that thought it was just going to go straight down.
Will they spike it first, though? Spike it up first before they drop it. If they spike it up, then I'm in trouble. Looks like that's what they're looking to do. So it could be in jeopardy. Okay, less than a minute to go here. I'm not trusting them.
Spike up of 10 might be very difficult. Borderline there.
Yeah, they're hanging around in this area too long here, so they're looking like they want to spike it up first. So I could move my stop, not my I could move my profit up a little bit just to lessen.
There's a nice fair value gap up there. If it only goes
tough
halfway into that, you might be safe. But
It's a tough one. I'll move it up a tad just to see if that would help me. But it might not even help me. We'll see. I'm positive anyways, regardless. Okay, we've got okay, so this is it. Let's see what they do here. Straight down is what I'm expecting.
that's a nice move. At least takes the pressure off the stops.
Yeah, that's a good move. Keep going.
So why is this stopping at this point?
I'm gonna do. That's a great move right there.
Yeah.
I'll do a partial just in case. I'll leave 8 on for the race. See if we can make it all the way down to the bottom now. So
Should make it down to that
profit into a
bottom level. I'm not playing it, but that's what it should do.
Doing exactly what I expected here. So all this time, George, off the 5-minute time frame, we could have been in up here and stop above here and just let it go and without having to fool around and all that. But either way, you could still make profits by getting in and out type of thing. But you could stay the whole course too, because that's the expected move for them to come back down and take out this low. It's easier said than done. Move my stop down a little bit here.
Well, that at least put you into profit territory anyway.
Yeah. So I've taken 2 partials off on this move already, so it's good. And Bitcoin hasn't done anything. Bitcoin is still lingering up there. I'm expecting it to fall as well. It's a slower mover. So they have swept the high and taken out this low, come back in. So that's an actual sell right. That would have been a sell right there. And so if they take this low, then you could get a push back up, possibly to drop. So opportunity.
Oh, there's Armin. Hello, Armin.
Armin's with us?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, Bitcoin there. Armin. So jumping on Bitcoin, let me see how our NAS is doing. NAS is still going down. Very nice. Very good. That's a great play there. That's a beauty.
Yeah, NAS looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Go to 450 right there. Should get to target here pretty quick.
Yeah, it should be fairly close.
Okay, so I jumped into Bitcoin and doing nicely in Bitcoin right now, so I'm going to take a partial on that. Beautiful. Right down to the 1 minute. Nice drop. So I can put a stop in not too far away. Right there. But this is where I could go break even on
I have
Bitcoin.
about 10 handles to the bottom target.
Okay, So Bitcoin looking for them to come all the way down, take out this low down here as well.
Well, we're getting close now. One more push, buddy.
That's for NAS.
For the NAS, yeah.
Very close, eh? Yeah,
there it goes, it hit it.
Here's my target right there.
You should have hit it.
Almost there.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. You're on the
Oh, by a tick. Missed me by a tick. Come on, let's go through.
Mine went through it.
I put mine a little lower than the low. A little below the low. I didn't put it right on the low, so might cause me issues there. Okay, we're trying again. Yeah, they came within a couple of ticks of hitting my target there. So I was being a little bit sneaky, trying to go below that low by a little bit more than maybe that's to my.
It has to go through.
Okay, they're going back to get it again. They're trying again. So I've got a 1-2 here, another 1-2. So we should go through. Not even at 1 o'clock yet, or it's 4 o'clock yet.
Yeah. For 4 minutes for that.
Should go through that low. And much further down as well. So where are they going?
Man,
4 hours. So
I didn't look that far.
Yeah, there are other lows over here too. You can
wow.
Take that one out. There's another equal low over here. So, and then there's a big gap. So they could be going to those equal lows down at that level. So I could be a little bit more. Sure, put my. Well, too late. I was going to drop it down to the equal lows down here that I didn't even look at before. Okay. We're taking these guys out as well.
They're almost down.
These guys are next, the equal lows right here. So that's a nice drop. So good profits on that one.
One more drop, boys. One more.
Bitcoin's doing quite nicely here.
One more drop.
It's getting to positive.
This is going back to February 7th.
Yeah, and you notice on the 4 hour that there are equal lows to be had as well. So these equal lows over here. With this guy, we're taking that one. And then there's one more.
Still has to move some down to get this. I mean, it looks like it's only, oh, maybe it is handles away now because I'm on an hourly time frame that it's harder for me to tell.
Yeah, this is where they're going down to those equal lows. And then after that equal low, there is a big order block, or a gap, sorry, down here.
Looks like it's going down.
So it could have been a little greedier there and gotten some more profits out of it.
1,574. Oh.
Joe.
It should be below it.
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah.
21415. Oh, it went below. Let me see. What's the next one? Scrunch this down some more.
Yeah, so that's quite a nice drop there.
There's the bell.
Okay, so let's see if they do anything at the bell. That could propel it maybe further down. Let's see how Bitcoin is doing at the bell. Bitcoin's doing still pretty good.
Went through the 271, but it next one down looks like it's pretty much further.
Locking more profits on Bitcoin. So it was a little slow and methodical, a little volatile, a little tough, but it still could make profits.
241. Oh.
I have to go, Lennox.
All right, Peter.
Hey, take care, Peter.
Yeah, good show.
Have a good rest of the day. Did you? Oh, he's gone. He's just gonna ask him if he played any more, but I don't think he probably played any more Tesla since he made money this morning.
No, I think he stopped.
What are you doing today, Armin? I see.
I'm depressed.
You're depressed?
Oh yeah.
That's not good. You can always make it back.
Yeah, today I'm thinking I'm gonna watch HIMS here. They got an earnings report come out right now. HIMS, HIMS.
Oh, HIMS.
So far made it to looks like it's the 27 February 7th close. It looks like it made it to. That was it. It's still quite a drop. This.
Okay, Bitcoin looks like maybe they're going to take a breather here, possibly.
I think I'm going to be closing down now, go for a walk. It's a nice day today.
Getting a nice day in Jersey?
Yeah, it was nice today. I went down to the shore on Saturday, and boy, there was ice on the ocean and ice on the river, which is right at the inlet to the ocean. It was about 14 feet out, but there was a lot of just broken up ice across most of the river.
Pretty cold.
Yeah, it was cold. Fortunately, there was no breeze. So, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, George.
Take care now.
Thanks for dropping in. Take care.
That's a nice boat.
Yeah, quite the boat, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Victoria.
Yep.
Yeah. It's amazing those things actually float.
Yep.
Crazy. Not liking Qubit today.
No, it's terrible.
RGTI got hit. They're heading down to take out their lows. They're doing the same thing as what Bitcoin's doing right now, heading down to take out their lows. That's not a good thing. I mean, it could be a good thing because once they take out their lows, we could see a nice turnaround and spike and head back up. But it could also signal continued going down. So, yeah, it's a tough one, that one.
HIMS.
NAS has finished its move down, it looks like. Close to. So Bitcoin has done quite well in the end here. Oh, done. Bitcoin hit target. That was quick. That's quite a nice drop, eh? On Bitcoin. So just go to that target because it could bounce here and then drop again. So taking that high out. So we got a 1-2 here. Drop. Could bounce and continue down. It's always a good idea to take something off when you get to a previous low, because yeah, sometimes they'll just continue straight down, yes, but you can get a bounce here too. So
I probably have to get going here.
all right, Stacy. Well, yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a good one. Take care.
You too. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, Stacy.
So who's left? Armin and Marquis. That's it. Vic. Okay, so I can call it a day, guys. No problem.
Okay.
It's been an interesting one. Marquis has been very quiet today. I haven't heard him peep. I'm not even sure if he's there or not.
I'm here.
Here he is.
So, does gold also trade on the algo?
Gold? I'm not sure if it does. Let me see. Let's take a look at it and we'll see if it does or not, right? So this would be the same move. No, it doesn't seem to have done much.
I'll just have it at the table.
Right?
43.70.
We're on 1 minute. When was our quarter 10-2? So it didn't do anything, right?
And the algo is 10-2.
Yeah, so it's just been choppy here, so it hasn't done anything. So it's not really. If it does do anything on the algo today, it didn't.
Okay.
Because what it's supposed to be doing is to go seeking liquidity. So where's liquidity, right? So you have to always kind of at 10 minutes 2, which is right here. Where's liquidity? Liquidity is above. Liquidity is below. So you would think that it would have come either to come down here or to continue pushing. So it did take out liquidity above first, and now is looking to take out liquidity down below and maybe push down. Right? Because you can see we have 5 waves up. This is very much a 4th wave. So how far down will they come in this E leg before they go again, right? So it doesn't look like a macro.
Could it be because gold is it's so active during all of the other sessions as well?
Yeah, I mean, this is a nice move here, from 3 o'clock. This is a really nice move there. So yeah, they just consolidated here and accumulating more and so on, and yeah, manipulating. So they could come down here and then take off into the next session type of thing. Or just stay up in this area, who knows.
And macros are and the macros are at 10 minutes to the hour.
Yeah, 10 minutes to the hour, so 10 minutes after the hour. 10 to 10. 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after. So
and is that every hour?
Yeah, every hour, yeah. And so the macro, like I say, is just seeking liquidity. So in this case, again, liquidity here, liquidity down below. A very choppy area here, which is, in line with what we would be expecting a chop here. But, the difference from the S&P and the NAS is quite pronounced, right? You can see that big drop on the S&P, the big drop on the NAS. So we still could expect more drops because we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, this drop. It could still drop further.
Yeah, because the NAS actually reached the daily low. Or was it the daily low? Or at least the New York session low.
Yeah, we reached a big low there, yeah. And there's still more to take out the low that.
Whereas the SPY and the Dow have not. Whereas gold will usually go with everything else, but it didn't today. So usually, if everything's going down, if the dollar's going up, then everything's going down. Gold, indices, and even Tesla. But this time it was not the case.
No, and it's not always the case, and that's the thing that you always have to be aware of.